Uh, we are on the last segment of the summit, and now I request Dr. Shanthi Simon, convener the Literary Club of PEC, to deliver the closing keynote. Welcome, ma'am.
Okay. Going through times when perceptions are changing, when recklessness is increasing vulnerability, when isolation is bringing in solidarity and distancing is becoming the new norm, we are being ruled by uncertainties and we keep searching for apostles of hope. When we don't have templates to fill in, when we have neither precedences to follow nor traditions to guide, we live with the risk and challenges of innovation and initiation. I feel like singing with John Keats. When no fair dreams before the mind's eye flit, and the bare heath of life presents no bloom, sweet hope, ethereal balm upon me shed, and wave thy silver pinions over my head. So greetings of this warm evening to all of you. I have the not so pleasant task of putting an end to the delightful experience that all of us have been going through for these 2 days. The harmony of the old and the new, synergized as the Delight Summit 2020. The Literary Club with roots going back to the early 90s and the Design Club in its infancy in PEC have brought tradition and talent together, giving us an opportunity to delight in the richness of the past and the beauty of the present. 2 days of webinars, commentaries, panel discussions, quiz, tutorials, 1 week of literary events. What else could you expect during these times of unprecedented challenges? Cogito ergo sum, the Descartesian philosophy, the tagline of the Literary Club, reminds us every instant that the moment we cease to think, we cease to exist. We have witnessed the richness of group thinking coupled with coordinated action in full bloom here. It is indeed a great feeling. Let me use this opportunity to acknowledge with respect and gratitude the wholehearted support and guidance that we have received in different ways from our principal, Professor S. Kothandaraman. The positive response that we have received for all our requests has always encouraged us to go on and on. Sir, you have been a great source of strength and inspiration to all of us, and we acknowledge and place on record our sincere gratitude to you. Professor K. Vivekanandan, the Dean Students and Registrar, with his affable disposition and energetic approach, radiates enthusiasm to everyone around him. He's been a heartwarming source of support in all our endeavors. We place on record our gratitude for the immense facilitation you provided for the smooth conduct of all programs throughout the year. I would also like to acknowledge with love and gratitude the support received from all our respectful faculty coordinators who were obliging enough to spare time and mentor the students. It is always a relief that without any qualms, they can always be approached and you are guaranteed of support. Dr. K. Satyamurthy, Dr. A.V. Anantalakshmi, Dr. V. Akhila, Dr. M.S. Anvarasi, Dr. Rajendran and Dr. Ratnam as faculty coordinators of both the clubs have contributed immensely in several ways. I have to also mention the constant support that we have been receiving from our webmaster, Professor Selvaraj. Thank you, sirs and ma'ams. An incredible source of support for the Literary Club through the years, and probably for both the clubs in years to come, has been, and I'm sure will be, the great legacy left behind by our alumni. The continuous and hopefully to be continued support, the unconditional love, and the passionate motivation that they have very generously showered on us are beyond verbal descriptions. The 74 alumni who have registered for the summit to express their support, and the 40 of them who have contributed to the success of this endeavor, are the ones who have laid this very strong foundation and keep building it up. Voices have traveled across the 7 seas, making this a platform for this huge family to reunite. Heartfelt gratitude to all of you, my dear children, who have kept aside all your commitments in these trying times and joined us live on these 2 days. It was indeed a trip down memory lane for me too. From the senior-most alumnus, Mr. Arun Kumar of the 1997 batch, all of you made it a point to contribute in very significant ways to the success of this event. In fact, you made this possible. Arun, despite being tied up with several commitments, ensured that he kept his promise. Prasanna, the voracious reader and persuasive speaker who has been a part of the club since 2002. I don't have words to express thanks to, as CVSR said, the 2007 gang. Sandeep Kumar KG, CVSR Sandeep, Raghav, Jahan, Madhu, Ashwin, Sharanyan, Ramkumar. I can never thank you enough. Even while being distanced physically, you proved that you can always coordinate and get back and do things effectively when there is a need. These activities will never be complete without all of you. Rajiv Garg, in spite of having a very busy schedule as a bureaucrat, consented to spare time and enlighten the audience. Charan Tej, with his diverse backgrounds and the journalist specialist unison pitched in, throwing open various opportunities. Padmaja and Shanthi, the competent professionals and the fiery speakers and enthusiasts, would have for sure ignited fire in many. The sweet and short commentaries that brought out various insightful perceptions proved that indeed brevity is the soul of wit. Arun, Vineet, Preeti, Brito, Manideep, Ram Shiva, Vivlin, Krishna, Steve, Balakumaran, Sushma, Harish, Gayatri, Bala, thank you one and all for your wonderful sessions. The panelists who brought forth a very mature discussion on COVID-19 and the aggravated disparities. I am sure they would have stirred up questions in several minds. Vinay, Ashok Raj, Gautam Pichuka, Naveen, Shyam Prasad, Sushma, and all the names I've mentioned till now. Thank you one and all for making this discussion very fruitful. Vikram, the seasoned quizmaster, how do I thank you? The one image that comes to mind when you hear the word quiz is Vikram's smiling face. Srinitha, a note of thanks for being there as a judge for the literary events. The 2016 batch, another batch which rewrote traditions as far as literary club is concerned. Harish and the entire gang from IT and the other departments. They have always made it a point to attend all functions in connection with the literary club from the year 2016. A big thanks to all of you. Without you, many things would not have been possible. It's only mutual love and respect that have sustained this long-lasting relationship. The freedom to ask and the passion to give have always been the norm in these long-standing bonds. The overwhelming positive responses that usually come the moment I request something speak volumes regarding the sincere efforts that all of you have been putting in for years together to very sanctimoniously preserve the tradition and adding elements of the present to it. Let me reiterate on a very personal note that all of you have a very special place in my heart, and for me, Peck is you all. There was distraught and disappointment in the air when things didn't happen the way they were planned. April proved to many of us to be the cruelest month. The literary day and the design day, planned in advance and eagerly awaited by many, didn't see their fruition. The uneventful completion of the college life for one batch of final years will always remain a sad story. However, in the midst of all these negative feelings, Rupam came up with this proposal of a virtual summit. Being always skeptical about technology, I can't deny that I was not without apprehensions. But today, it gives me immense pleasure to say that those apprehensions have been out of place. It is very significant that we could bring together on a single platform alumni representatives from 10 countries. Rupam, this wouldn't have been possible without your initiative. Rupam and Najmu have been my teachers in several aspects of technology during the course of the year. And Najmu, I wouldn't have been able to do many things without your help. I'm pretty sure of that. So the energetic and the enthusiastic team that would have spent sleepless nights for this project, the design team led by Rupam and Najmu, the literary team led by Karthik and Srimati, Ram Vignesh, Manish, Purushottam, Harikishore, Peri, Sai Teja, Saundarya, Hemachandar, Padmasri, Arun, Madhumita, Narasimha, Monisha, Aisha, Ramya, Kamali, Puneet, Sandeep. There are so many names. And I'm sure that if this was conducted in college, we could have added many more names like Abdur Rahman, Veera Raja, and all have been very supporting throughout the year. You are the heroes and the heroines. Hats off to each and every one of you who made this possible. I feel really proud of all of you. You have created history in PEC by successfully initiating in the college a venture that many would not have dared to. It was a pleasurable experience being with all of you in college and working together for several programs throughout the year. I feel really sad that we were not able to be physically together during your last days in college, but I can feel the closeness of our hearts, and I'm sure that you too take away with you the positive vibes that your seniors have passed on, and hope that this family stays together. I place on record my sincere appreciation and acknowledgement of your wonderful contribution to improving the visibility of our institution. As you have titled this as concluding remarks or keynote, I would like to share with you a few thoughts which I consider the keys to my life. Dualities surround us, and finding a golden mean between these dualities is not very easy. As individuals, we are all ambitious. We strive for several things. Goals are set in every field. However, where do we cross the limits of dreams driving us positively forward and over-ambition or greed debilitating us? Ambition is inevitable, but ambition without self-discipline and consideration of self-reliance can be very dangerous. 2. Pride is considered a deadly sin, but it is also true that unless we are proud of ourselves or pat ourselves for the good things that we do, we lose self-respect and self-esteem. Be proud of yourself and your uniqueness without losing consideration for others. False pride and arrogance can be destructive. Humility with self-respect is a virtue that can sustain you throughout. 3. Be competitive without losing compassion. The unease and unhappiness that comes in when someone else is getting something good, the feeling of being threatened of your place, your position, or your assets can always pull you down. Envy and jealousy can kill your spirits and crowd you with negativity. 4. To be or not to be should never be a question left unanswered. Never shy away from taking decisions. Indecisiveness can spoil our lives. If Rupam had not decided to go on with the virtual summit, you can always think what would have happened and what are the positive consequences of taking a decision on time. I'm reminded of what Bertrand Russell said. Nothing is so exhausting as indecision. Take considered decisions without procrastinating. Not taking or delaying decisions can draw the energy out of you and torture you. The confidence to own responsibility for what you do is very, very significant. 5. Simplicity without compromising quality. Enjoying the simple things of life, being simple in your choices while maintaining quality in personal and professional decisions should be close to our heart. 6. Nobleness of character, ensuring no misuse of advantages and freedom. The assertiveness to say no when it comes to compromising your personal value system is very crucial. In situations of uncertainties and dilemma, being tactful enough to communicate gently and firmly what you believe in is the keystone of success. So, ambition without self-discipline, pride without consideration for others, competition without compassion, indecision without accountability, simplicity without quality or elegance, nobleness without tactfulness. These can be dangerous. In these circumstances, when paradigms are changing, one's support system will be one's strong convictions. So we will try to wind up on a note that this too shall pass. In the long vista of years to roll, let me not see our honor fade, or let me see the souls retain the sense of pride and the joy of togetherness. In these times of aggravated disparities, let us try to be fair and compassionate. We have always celebrated differences, and let us continue to do so, strengthening our relationships more and more through inclusiveness and tolerance, striving to create harmony. With a heart that never hardens, a temper that never tires, and a touch that never hurts. Wish you all the very best.